It's time for positive actions. Hola, es hora de acción positiva.
Mrs. Hot and
Miss Shema,
we welcome you to our positive action weekly lesson.
la señora Hot y Shema, os damos la bienvenida a las clases semanales de Positive Action.
Thank you all for joining us from your home, school, or community for today's kindergarten positive action lesson.
Tanto si estáis en casa como en la escuela, gracias. Gracias por acompañarnos en los vídeos de acción positiva para parvulitos.
Let's get started!
¡Empecemos!
¡Empecemos!
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
Mrs. Hot! Super Scholars! Isn't that beautiful what he said? Herman Munster! Did you like Herman Munster, Mrs. Hot?
Oh, Miss Shema, I sure did. I love Herman Munster's, and what a cool clip from that movie. I liked how he said that everybody's different, everybody's unique, everybody's a different color, white, brown, everything. You can be tall, you can be short, you can be skinny, you can be wide. I mean, wow, but he said something really cool, didn't he, Shema?
I love what he said. He said, doesn't matter if you're short, if you're tall, if you're thin. What most matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character. So what this means, Mrs. Hot, what is this sentence means?
Okay, let me tell you, boys and girls, like Herman said, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. What's important is what is on the inside. The strength of your heart, how you care for other people, that's what's important. And your strong character. And you know what that is, guys? Those are your positive thoughts. Those are your positive thoughts, your strong character that leads you to do things that are positive, like caring and helping others and sharing your gifts and being courteous and all of these wonderful, beautiful things that Miss Shema is here to tell us about for positive actions.
Yes, thank you so much, Mrs. Hot. So, Super Scholars, let's get ready. Woohoo! It's time for positive actions. Hola, es hora de acción positiva. Hey Super Scholars, hello Mrs. Hot. We welcome you to the weekly virtual lesson from your home, school, and your community. Before we're going to start with a new positive action word for this week, let's think and use your memory, like every week, what we did last week in positive action. Which word we learned. Mrs. Hot, do you remember?
Let me think. I do have to think. Last week was dreams. Was it dreams, Miss Shema?
Yes.
Is that, oh, yes, dream. Oh, and in Spanish, it is sueños.
Awesome.
I have a sueños.
Good, Mrs. Hot. And what is the meaning of dreams?
Our dreams, Super Scholars, those are the things that you hope for. What are your aspirations? What are things that you want to, your goals, things that you want to reach? Those are your dreams. And you know what? Mrs. Hot has a dream that everyone knows love, no matter what color they are, no matter what they believe in. Sort of like like Herman says, you know, it doesn't matter what you look like on the inside. Everybody needs to know what love is and what positive actions are. That's my dream.
Oh, Mrs. Hutt. Wonderful, thank you. Yes, and we were talking about positive actions that help us to reach our dreams. And they were 3. I call them the LPP because it's learning. Remember, we were saying if you have a dream, first thing to reach it, it's learn about it. Like if you like math or something, learn about it. Next one, it's practice. We have to practice a lot to reach our dreams. And patient, because super scholars, dreams doesn't happen over the night. We need a lot of patience and a lot of work hard. So now we're going to watch a new video that is going to tell us what is the word for this week. Are you ready, super scholars? Are you ready, Mrs. Hutt?
I'm ready, guys.
The name of this video is Piece of Chalk. Let's watch it. Wow, Mrs. Hutt, super scholars! This is so beautiful. Mrs. Hud, can you tell us what's happening in the video, please?
Oh, sure, Miss Shema. Well, Super Scholars, in this video with the little boy and all he had was a piece of chalk, he used his skills and talents to help him reach his dream. Now, on one hand, we saw that things were not so good at home and he had some struggles, but with positive thoughts and actions, he was able to work on those talents and help him reach his goals. Now, what he did, just like Shema said, LPP, he learned some moves to help him dance. He practiced those moves with the hopscotch, and he was patient because it took a lot of time until he got better. And you know what happened? When he went back to school, those people, his friends and classmates, they saw him being positive. And did you see that note? So boys and girls, with your positive thoughts and your actions, we can all practice our talents and reach our goals too. Now for this fella, he wanted to be a dancer, right? And some of the positive talents we have might be dancing, might be basketball, but like Herman said, it doesn't matter what's on the outside. It's how you work hard. That's your character. Working hard, practicing, learning more about your talent, and you feeling good about what you do, right? That's how we get our talent to improve.
Mrs. Hud, I see you say all the time the word talent. Is that the word for the week? Yes! We're gonna celebrate our talent, Super Scholars, because each one of you has a unique talent. Why? Because we are all special, we are all unique, and that makes the world and the community beautiful. Diversity, it's awesome, because with different talents, we contribute for, did I say it right, Mrs. Hud? What is the word? Contribute?
Contribute.
Contribute.
You give, you're contributing.
Yes, you give your talent. It's a gift for you and for the people that it's around you. And different talents makes the world a better place too. So now we're gonna learn talent in Spanish. Talents in Spanish, it's almost the same like English, but only change a little letter at the end. So in English it's talent, and in Spanish, talento. Can you say it with me? Talento.
Talento.
Good job. Good job, Super Scholars. Now we're gonna do an activity. For that, you have to go to our pvn.com. Go to the website for positive actions, and here on the top, or here on the top, you're gonna see materials. So click there, and you're gonna find a paper that is with a star, and that's the activity for today. Download it, and if you are at home and you don't have a printer, that it's fine too. You can just, maybe you can draw a star and you can do this activity. What we're gonna do, we're gonna think in our talents. Like the little boy in the video, he has a talent of dancing. A lot of people have different talents, and maybe we think, oh, dancing, music, stuff like this, like we can do, but talents can be caring, empathy, taking care of others, taking care of ourselves, being nice, being kind. That can be a talent too. So what is your talent, Super Scholars? Mrs. Hud, what is your talent?
Well, Miss Shema and Super Scholars, like I have some talents. I like music and I can play a saxophone. And also I can do things like write, and there are some skills that I enjoy, that I aspire to do because it makes me feel positive when I do it. But on the inside, I also have a talent I feel for creativity. I like to think of new ideas and using creativity to answer world issues and solve problems and things that we need in our community. So I want you to think about that too, guys. You might look around and say, wow, I can't dance like she can, or I can't play basketball, but you guys all have a talent, and it's so important that you recognize within each of you, everyone got to this world with a unique gift to give the world, to share with others. And the world is a better place because of your gift. And it might be something like your smile, or your talent, your gift might be something like you're a good listener, Or like Miss Shema. Miss Shema is wonderful with empathy. She really has a gift to put herself in someone else's shoes and to connect and be able to listen to others. What's your talent? And who knows, sometimes when things are happening, we get time to work on our talents and get better. You want to know something, Miss Shema, I just thought about?
What?
We discovered at my house that Levi has a talent we didn't even know about. You want to know what it is?
Yes, please.
He's a really good baker. Isn't that neat? And we didn't know that he had a talent for baking. And until this pandemic, being self-isolating because of the coronavirus, we've been home a lot. So guess what Levi did? He taught himself with YouTube videos how to be a baker. And oh my goodness, he's made us breads and cinnamon rolls, and he sort of did your three things. He learned from the internet, and then he practiced different recipes, and he was patient because sometimes they might get too salty or sometimes they might get too crispy on the bottom. But each time he's working on a skill that we didn't even know about. And you want to know what that gift is? This is really neat because when we have his baked goods, maybe it's bread or dinner rolls. He made Isaac dinner rolls for his birthday. As a family, it's just us, but he's able to share his gift with us that then makes our family come together and network and be stronger. So if you think about that, and I'm probably talking too long here, but your gift doesn't have to be a performance or something on the sport field. It can be what you do for someone else, okay? And this is November, right guys? So it's important to recognize that your gift, you're the gift here, and what you give to the people around you, that's your talent, and that's what's beautiful, guys.
Yes, when you were talking about it, I was thinking in Herman Monster at the beginning of the video, he was saying, doesn't matter if you're tall or short, because sometimes we think, oh, if somebody's tall can't do this talent. Maybe playing basketball. I can't play basketball because I'm short. No, use your LPP. Learning, practice, and patience. That's the strength of your character. That's what matters for reach your dreams and your talent. So now, we're gonna do the activity, star activity. Mrs. Hutt, and why it's so important to have a talent?
Positive action says this, all right? Each one of you, Miss Shema and I want to encourage you to recognize that every one of you, you all have a unique and valuable talent, a unique and valuable gift. And what your gift is helps us to bring our neighborhoods and our community get together. And whether you're at home during virtual or remote school, or if you're in the classroom, your gift, your talent, your contribution helps us build a better community. So it's so important that we take a moment and we think about it. Hey, what's my talent? And am I a good listener? Am I a good encourager? What can I do to make our community a better place? So Miss Shema, did you notice this behind me?
What is that?
Check it out, Miss Shema and Super Scholars. This says, I've got talent. And this is an activity from Positive Actions that we have done in our classrooms, right? And right from the classroom here to you for virtual school or remote learning now. Look what we did. This is a banner that's filled up from every student 2 years ago at Warm Springs Intermediate School. They each considered what their talent is and put it on a star. Because when you add everybody's stars together, our community becomes a beautiful constellation of children who are working hard, thinking and believing they have talents and gifts, doing those positive actions Miss Shema talks about, and then feeling good that they're important to our community because their gift is valuable.
Hey Possum Partners, Mrs. Hot here, and it's time for our positive action activity. Today we're going to take a look at your talent. What are you talented at? A talent is a natural ability and or a skill that you enjoy doing and something that you desire to develop and get better at. That's a talent. Many people have talents. What's yours? And you know what? Everyone has a talent and is good at something. Positive action tells us this. We each have a gift. Every one of you have a talent to offer this world. In addition to your skills, like what you're good at, maybe it's sports or dancing or writing or math, every one of us has been given a gift or a talent that is also a virtue, a trait or quality that is deemed morally good, and it's valued, and it's the foundation or principle of your being, your personal virtue or characteristics. Those are your gifts that help you achieve greatness. And we all have something that we're gifted with, and some are better at one than others. Some of those gifts include courage, sharing, honesty, humor, maybe you're funny, justice, a sense of right and wrong. Maybe you're charismatic, generous, you like to give, share, ambition, you have a drive, patience, friendliness, and modesty. Those are examples of virtues. Think about those, and think about your skills and these gifts and what makes you unique. Next, if you look in our materials on positivevaluesnetwork.com, in the drop box in the upper left corner, you'll find a worksheet, Talent and Talento, with a star. Are you ready? We're going to fill your star with your skills, talents, and gifts. It kind of looks like this. Let's follow Miss Shema along as she fills in her gifts and talents. Or just grab a piece of paper and draw a star, then fill it with your talents and gifts. Ready? And go.
Wow, Super Scholars, that was awesome. I can't wait to see all your talents and share it to the world. Thank you so much, Mrs. Hot. Thank you, Super Scholars. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Michelle.
We are so glad you joined us today from your home, your school, and our community.
Estamos muy felices porque nos habéis acompañado desde vuestra escuela, vuestra casa o vuestra comunidad.
Remember, you are unique. You are important. And you are wonderfully made.
Recordad que sois especiales, importantes y maravillosos.
This is going to be